I'm on stage. Here we go. Welcome to another episode of Dose of Dopeness, and it's your boy Rick next door. Trust me, daddy. We got our special guest and our repeat offenders as usual. We got my man, the producer, Keone, aka Kiki. All right, and we also got my man Tone Robinson in the house.
Tell this man just make up nickname for you, like where
on the go,
where he...
on the go, on the go. We are live on the go. Hey, I got the do rag. I got the wife beater. You know what I'm saying? I'm relaxed. It's been a long 2 weeks. Long 2 weeks at work. Yep. Well, you said prison. I thought you were trying to make fun of me.
You hear him just selfish.
Hey man, I gotta keep these waves crisp. You feel me? Gotta keep these waves crisp. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna have a migraine after this show.
Facts. But I've been drinking though, so I might not have a migraine.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey man, what's up though? What's up? How y'all been? It's been a minute.
Hey man, been good, man. Just happy to be here.
What'd you say?
He said some slick shit. I ain't hear what he said though. I ain't catch it. I know he said something slick though.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Oh no, I just said shit. It feel good to be here, man. It sucks that we had to miss last week, but we had a Dave Chappelle moment, so
Yeah, we had a Dave Chappelle moment. The producer wanted to go to North Dakota. Yo, dead ass, like, even though they might not be looking at the YouTube video per se, you know what I'm saying? They be hitting me up on the IG talking about, oh, when y'all supposed to be going live again? Like, what's going on? It's been about 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, well, we had a Dave Chappelle moment, Had a Dave Chappelle moment. Producer went out to North Dakota. You said what?
So that was your other person voice.
Yep. Hey, no, but whoa, the violence. Did you choose violence today?
Hell yeah, that's what.
Wake up and choose violence today?
Start great.
Narrow. Okay, all right, got it. Mm-hmm. Nice. How was North Dakota though? Oh, the South? My bad. Why is it a big difference? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
super.
like, come on. It's not, but I mean, we do need to catch up. Have a little conversation, get the juices flowing first. Yep, you chose violence
I had,
today. You
I
chose
had
violence
pearls,
today.
I would clutch them.
You chose violence. You chose violence. I get it. All right, too
So
easy. What's up,
easy.
Tone? How you been? Been 2 weeks. What's going on over there in good old Georgia?
Man, been pretty crappy, to say the least.
What?
Yeah, man, they got so bad. Man, I'm sorry, Major had to come down here and talk to us, man.
Who?
Yeah, it's
You said?
the Medcom Sergeant Major.
Oh, Diamond.
Yeah,
Oh man, what'd y'all do, man? What'd y'all do?
it's not what we did, it's what they did. Me always just trying to take care of soldiers, the normal shit, and obviously hitting every roadblock there is in life. But it's getting better because finally they got cussed out by the right person. So it's
Well, I
getting
mean,
better.
he did that. He did that to us when I was there. Not well.
Yeah,
You already know that.
yeah.
When that joker came over there, he gave us a little butt chewing.
Mm.
But damn, man. I mean, well, other than that, how's the family? How's the kids? How the girls?
Everybody's good, man. I actually we just took a little trip. I'm back home in Pensacola right now. That's why my Wi-Fi looked like AOL. Um, but yeah, so they could see the family, see their grandparents, and get a little time. Since the wife's about to go TDY next week, they're gonna spend some time with the family, and I'm gonna just be up at the crib holding it down.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, at least get some time away from the Metcom, or should I say the Army political BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, much needed, much needed.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a little crazy over here too. I mean, we've just been doing like a lot of exercises, but mainly, just typical Army BS like gate guard duty and stuff like things of that nature.
Yeah, all the filler
Crazy.
stuff that nobody want to do.
Yep. And doing a
Yeah.
whole bunch of freaking I don't know, just I think it's time for me to retire.
Why you say that?
Man, I'm a drop. I don't know. I was just thinking today, man. I was like, you know what? Been in 15 years. I think it's just time for me to go ahead. I'm gonna drop a packet, a little officer packet, whatever. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna put too much stock in it. If I get picked up, it is what it is. But if not, Madden. Just hit that 20 and
You got to
be a
speak that shit
Costco
into
greeter.
existence, man. It's gonna happen. If you want it to happen, it's gonna happen. You got to speak it into existence.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
MRT in me. I like it.
Hey,
I
man,
like it.
I gotta
Hunt the good stuff.
I got to.
Nah, but then had a little baby mama drama too as well. But I mean, it's all good.
Oh shit.
You know what? I'm not gonna speak too much
Lord.
before we get into it. I'm not gonna speak too much on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like talking about that whole situation because I don't want other people to be thinking, "Oh, you still in love with her," and this, that, and third, and all that. I'll say
Right.
this though. I'll say this. I mean, it is not just. It's just people in general. Just people in general. You can't speak on somebody, and when you see them, you don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You quiet. I really hate keyboard thugs. I really hate the Twitter fingers type stuff. So when I
Oh
get a
shit.
lot of, you said what?
I said shit. That's all that's out there right now. It's 2022. Everybody doing this. If you got these, you the hardest motherfucker alive.
And the crazy thing is, though, you get a lot of people out here just talking about what they gonna do when they see you, and how they gonna touch you, and they carrying this, and they gonna boom you and stuff like that. But As soon as I pull up, you know what I'm saying, and it's a face-to-face thing. Not only you ain't doing nothing, but you got the whole sheriff's department. You got the whole sheriff's department, and I'm just sitting here. Oh, here we go. That's what made and that's the only thing I got, bro. Like those people are dangerous. That those are the type of people that will throw a rock, hide their hands, and then show up with the whole police, bro. I hate that. And that has happened on more than one occasion. But I'm just like, yo, whatever happened to all that talk you was talking about? You gonna do this? You gonna do that? Hey, I told you I was gonna bring mine. What's up? Now it's a problem. Now you got the sheriff's department. Come on, man. But just typical, just a normal business.
It's another day. We call it Thursday around here.
Yeah. I don't know what Keone's doing, but hey, we can go ahead and get started with this. So, but before we get started with the Mount Rushmore of R&B, I'm gonna go ahead and start a little daily segment we're gonna do at the beginning of every show. It's gonna be called "Are You Psychotic?" It's gonna be called "Are You Psychotic?" I'm just gonna ask a question to see. It's gonna tell what type of person you are or how you were brought up. You know what I'm saying? So I'll explain. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this, but if not, you're about to find out right now. As well as everybody else who's watching. Hey, everybody on my IG, go ahead, go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe, get the views up. We need them. You know what to do. Smash that like button.
Yeah, I look good. Come see me, damn it. I look good.
You can see my man Tone Robinson out here looking like a GTA character from 2005.
Hey, look, I might glitch into your bedroom. You never know.
All right, but with that being said, here's the first question of Are You Psychotic? So, in the morning, everybody likes cereal, right? I prefer a little bit of Frosted Flakes, Honey Nut Cheerios every now and then. When you are preparing your cereal, are you the type of person that pours the milk in and then the cereal? Or you have the cereal there first and then you pour the milk in? Which one do you do, my man?
Hey, man, I'm just saying like this. If you pouring cereal into a bowl that already got milk in it, I'm pretty sure you kill people for a living. Like, there's no way around it. If you're not pouring milk onto cereal, fam, we need to have a talk. You need to go find better help or whatever other guidance counselor type of shit there is out there, because you need help. That shit is insane.
Hear me out.
Nah, no. Go ahead. I want to hear your mind though. I want to hear your philosophy. Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Hear me out. I
want to hear.
I'm the type of person that I will put milk in my cereal bowl first, and then pour the cereal in there. Here's why. Here is why, my brother.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't like my cereal soggy. I just don't. So like when you pour the milk in there first, when you pour the cereal in there first and then the milk, you be taking mad long. Some people take mad long, and then the cereal gets just soggy and just nasty. I hate it. There's no more crunch. That's the best part of a cereal, is the crunch and the flavor. And I get, what I'm saying, the flavor's all in the milk. Sometimes, you got Cocoa Crisps or Cocoa Puffs, and it turns to chocolate milk, then you drink it. I got it. I got all that. However, when you got your milk in there first, you know what I'm saying? And then you pour the cereal in there. And the way I do it, I'm a little precise with it, a little bougie too, as you can say. I pour a little bit of cereal in there, watch some ESPN, eat it, you know what I'm saying? Still milk in there left, boom, get some more cereal, pour it in the bowl, boom, continue to eat until all the milk is gone, or I feel like I don't need to pour any more cereal in there, and I'll just drink the rest of the milk. That's my logic on it. That's my logic.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna just have to go ahead and stop you with that logic, because it's like you, Ted Bundy, and Jeffrey Dahmer. You are nuts, my boy.
Why? Why?
That is not okay. Because so you said you like the crunch.
Yes.
The best crunch is when you already have the cereal there waiting on the milk. Because the cereal gonna get activated as soon as you pour the milk on it. That's where the automatic crunch come from. Now, if you got a bowl of like Rice Krispies or something, and you take mad long, yeah, it's gonna be soggy. But that's gonna happen either way. Either if you have the milk in there first or you put it in there last. It just depends on how you eat them. I guarantee.
There's only one way to eat. There's only one way to eat.
There is
Golden Grams. Do you like Golden Grams?
Yeah, I fuck Golden Grams.
You can't tell me Golden Grams is gonna stay crunchy the entire time, bro.
If you eat it fast enough, and if you don't have too much milk.
Who eats cereal that fast to where everything just stays crunchy?
I mean, you got to figure out what type of bowl you're using or how much milk you got. You might be pouring way too much milk for the little bit of cereal that you got. That might be why it's so small. That might be why you took the terrorist route.
Took the terrorist route? Listen, I'm the type of guy that, pours milk in a cereal bowl first,
They probably
and then the cereal after that.
Nah, they got to check.
I like to have my cereal fresh, crunchy. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody in the chat, please tell this man he has lost his goddamn mind.
Listen, if you're watching on YouTube live right now, IG live, hey, shout out to everybody who's watching IG live right now. I think there's only a few people, but just go ahead and let me know what y'all think. I've asked this question on IG before. However, how do you like your cereal? Do you eat your cereal? You're laughing because I actually asked this question. Do you eat your cereal with the milk in the cereal bowl first, or with the milk or with the cereal in the cereal bowl first, and then you pour the milk on top of it? That's
watch a cereal commercial and see how the proper way is. That's all I said.
You said what?
Watch any cereal commercial ever. Go watch any cereal commercial in the history of cereal and watch how they do it. Just watch.
That's a commercial, man. And I've seen a couple though. I've seen a couple that had the milk in the cereal bowl first.
Were the children all right? Did they blink a lot of times before they?
Did they blink a lot of times?
They might have been in danger. You never know. I don't know.
Hell no, man. Hell no. Well, too bad Keone's not on, so we can't really say, what type of cereal he likes and how he likes his cereal. So we'll just go ahead and go into the Mount Rushmore of R&B.
He poured both at the same time. I got it. Sweet. He poured both at the same time.
Nah, I don't know about that one. Same time.
Nah, I'm afraid of that shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know.
You might be borderline.
Hey, what's up, Santi? What's going on, bro? Hey, still waiting on that retirement invite. Still waiting on that retirement invite. I know you about to do it big. Let me know when you want to come to Hawaii. It's plenty of room. Hey, so let's go ahead and get to the segment. You know what I'm saying? Mount Rushmore of R&B. I think there's been a lot of debate and discussions as far as who the king of R&B is. You got Amari on out here sounding like he's 50 years old. Ray J's voice out here crackling. It's been a little crazy. However, there's one person who took to the stage, not even a stage. He went to a small little record store. Don't need to show out too much. And yep, you already know. The GOAT. We're gonna start it off with the number one, in my opinion. Now, granted, when Keone comes back on, you know what I'm saying, he can do his whole thing. However, this is everybody's opinion. Your own personal preference. I'm gonna start it off with number one. You already know. Usher Raymond. You know what I'm saying? The GOAT, in my opinion. The GOAT of R&B. Okay. Ain't nobody touching him, man. Ain't nobody really touching him. All the hits, all the relationships he has saved, all the young men out here who are going through it. Man, those records done. I can't even, words can't even explain, man. Confessions, Let It Burn. Who else we got? Can You Handle It? Man, the list goes on. What you got?
For my number one?
For your number one.
My number one is an OG. Somebody who's been in the music game literally longer than both of us combined. Somebody who, when you think of R&B music, you might think of only the guys that we grew up as, but I listen to a lot of old school shit too. So
you said longer than we've been living?
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
This is your number one.
Yeah, my number one.
Huh.
This is somebody I can go to any type of mood I want to be in, whether it's I want to get up and groove, I want to sit down and contemplate, I want to reminisce, I want to cry. This guy got it, full package. Number one for me, Ron Isley.
Ron who?
Ron Isley.
As the GOAT?
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
The
Ron
GOAT.
Isley.
The GOAT.
How?
Because he was the face of black music when it first started, and he's still pumping out hits. Still.
Now he is?
Yes.
I don't know about that one, man.
He just remixed one of his old songs with Beyonce, and it's already going crazy.
I don't know about that, man. Hold on.
Look, look, when white people was when white people were stealing music, when black folks were singing it, like the song "The Twist," that's his shit.
And you put him as your GOAT.
That's how long he been making. GOAT. Any music you want to hear, whether it be something along the lines of your woman cheating, like "You're Contagious," something like "Choosy Lover," where you just want to be romantic, "In Between the Sheets," whether you really feeling that mood. Man, this man got so many classics before even motherfuckers was in diapers. Like, he just can set the mood all throughout time. Any day, anytime, any event, you put on some Ron Isley, people gonna groove to it, no matter what.
If you had to convince somebody that Ron Isley is the GOAT and you only had 3 songs, what songs you pick?
3 songs. I'm gonna probably pick "For the Love of You."
Okay. I like that's "For the Love of You." Yeah, that
you hear what I'm saying. I don't
know about I don't know if he's the GOAT. I don't know if he's the GOAT, but "For the Love of You" is a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. That would be the first one. I might play "Groove with You." I might. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But if I want to showcase the best, I'm gonna say maybe "Between the Sheets," and then
"Between the Sheets" as your top. So that's gonna be your number 2 song you play to somebody when you convince them, hey yo, like Ron Isley is the GOAT. I'm playing you for the love of you, "Between the Sheets," and then what else?
It's either gonna be "Make Me Say It Again" or "Choosy Lover." It's gonna be one of them two. And that's a song that he just redid with Beyonce, to "Make Me Say It Again." He just redid it with Beyonce, and it's already going up. But I mean, it's already a classic. I guess he just wanted some more publishing or something.
Man, it's your preference. The GOAT. I mean, you going old school. You know what I'm saying? Pop, Elvis, Justin Bieber, Adele, and Mariah Carey is what my boy Santi said. Before that, he said John B, Max B. Max B's not R&B, bro.
The way
John B, Max B, New Edition, and Avant. Hey, but Avant, people get it twisted, man. People forget about Avant, man. Avant had a lot of bangers, man. Avant
got some hits. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, you know what? Let me rephrase what I just said. I don't think Ron Isley is my GOAT, but he on my Mount Rushmore. My GOAT.
You gotta go with your number one. Your number one is your GOAT.
My number one gonna be the last one because he's hella controversial. He gonna be my last one.
Oh my God. Controvert. I already know.
Sir.
If I'm gonna go with 3 songs, bro, for me to be like, hey, Usher's a GOAT, and you gotta for somebody who never even heard of, brand new to R&B. I'm gonna go with "You Make Me Wanna."
What you gonna do? Let it burn?
Nope. I'm gonna go with "You Make Me Wanna." You Make Me Wanna. That's gonna be number one. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Oh, You Remind Me. I'm gonna go with "You Remind Me."
8701. Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna go "You Remind Me." 8701 by far. I'll put 8701 before before Confessions, bro. I'll put 8701 above Confessions.
You can make the argument. You definitely
said what?
can make the argument. It's a great body of work. I said you could make that argument. I wouldn't even be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. Bro,
because you got You Remind Me, Twerk It Out, which is one of the classics that on that album that nobody even talks about. You got You Don't Have to Call. Come on, man. You Don't Have to Call.
I'm highly annoyed.
You Got It Bad.
I'm highly annoyed.
You got It Bad on that. Welcome back, Keone.
First
You
of all,
Got It Bad. You know what I'm saying?
Sit here and listen to this Jezebel talk about cereal as if he doesn't know how to eat cereal like a damn adult.
Oh my gosh! And then he leaves. And then he leaves the chat.
No, I didn't leave the chat. I'm right here.
And then he leaves the chat. You a Jezebel just to leave. That's fucking hilarious.
Then this is why older people, as they get older, start to hate younger people about music. You said Ron Isley, and he responds as if you mentioned a bum, right? If you just mentioned the worst singer in the history of the world.
I didn't say he was a bum. I didn't say he was a bum.
Okay, you listen again. You listening like a Jezebel. I didn't say you said he was a bum. I said you made a look as if he mentioned a bum. That's what I said. But your problem, Tone, is, once the music gets older, we transition it to soul, and it kind of doesn't get called R&B anymore. Because if we're adding all the soul music, there's a whole lot of people that the Usher you're bringing up would have to continue with, like the Marvin Gayes, the Al Greens, the Barry Whites. Now, you talking about a Barry White, someone who can sing, compose, write, arrange. Like, it's a whole lot of factors than just you look good and you can dance a little bit and you can sing and make hits.
That's another reason why Ron Isley on the list, because he can do all of them things. He can write, compose.
But Barry White wipes the floor with Ron Isley in 3 of those 4 departments.
I don't know.
You can move them all the hell you want, but you can go look it up.
But Usher does the same thing. He writes, he dances, he sings.
I didn't say dancing. I said you got to do a lot more than dancing.
He sings people's songs.
He say what?
He sings other people's songs.
Who?
Well, everybody's done that.
Usher don't sing everybody. Come on, man.
He didn't say everybody. He said other
people. Most of other people's biggest hits were penned by someone other than Usher Raymond.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that. Yeah. I thought you talking about like recreate a song.
Oh, no. I ain't saying he's stealing sauce. I'm just saying, like, writing, I don't know about that shit.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, you're right about that. No, you right about that.
I am not arguing that Usher is the GOAT, but when someone says Usher is the GOAT as the answer, you can always tell their age range. You can just always tell. So here's a question about GOAT, because first of all, the title was GOAT. Now we kind of changed it to King. So that's
no,
why.
But wait.
On the promo, but
wait.
Motherfucker, I let you talk for 29 minutes. I was gone.
That's your fault. You shouldn't have left. So before we finish
broadcast, tell you that.
Before we start with that, what is your take on the cereal?
My take on the cereal.
Oh, yeah.
Do you pour the milk in first or the cereal?
Yes.
Well, number one, I understand the pouring the milk in first and then the cereal. But since I'm not 5 years old anymore, I can pour my cereal in the bowl and then the milk because I'm an adult, and it doesn't take me 45 minutes to eat cereal, as half the Cheerios are no longer on the table with my little tiny spoon. I have an adult-sized bowl. I have an adult-sized spoon, and I eat my cereal at an adult rate.
Oh, there's no such thing as an adult rate.
Yes, there is. It shouldn't take you 30 minutes to eat a bowl of cereal.
What if you're just sitting there watching Sports Center and you just into it, just bam?
Choose
that was typo.
another snack, because if you pour the milk in
Choose
and put
another
the
snack,
cereal
really?
and put the cereal on there, and you take that long, it's eventually going to get soggy anyway.
Oh my gosh, that's not if you pour the milk in first, and then little by little, see a little bit of cereal, eat.
I'm
Boom.
not disagreeing with you. If that's the way you eat your cereal, eat your cereal. I'm just saying that you asked an adult how to eat cereal, and I was just giving you an adult answer. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh my gosh! All right,
Put your beer on.
Again.
Need your sippy cup too?
Here we go. Yeah, I do actually. I do need a sippy cup.
Ain't nothing in there but Jack and Coke, but all right.
But yeah, everybody watching on IG Live, everybody that's watching YouTube Live, go ahead and put in your comments of what you prefer, which is the milk in first, then the cereal, or the cereal on if you're a psycho.
It's the difference between a functioning psycho and a non-functioning psycho. But when you say the Mount Rushmore of R&B, but if you're going to start with the king of R&B, the first thing you have to ask, and I'm not saying this is not Usher, I'm just putting this out here. If you're going to pick a person, were they the number one person at any time of their career for at least 5 of those years? Were they number one? Not that they had the album that was the top album, a couple number one singles. Yeah. Were in a 5-year period, what was their competition, and were they number one for at least 5 years? Because a lot of times in a lot of some eras, a couple times you'll get people who are at the top, but the competition might not be that good.
From 8701 all the way until he was number one for a good 5 years. He was.
Well, is there you telling me that, or is that a stat you looked up?
No, that's a stat I looked up. I legit looked it up. So from 2001 to
what do you mean? What do you mean by he was number one? Because it's not college football. So did you mean like he had the most number one hits? He spent the most weeks.
All right, well, 4 years then.
4 years what?
That he was at the top as far as albums, sales, everything.
For 4 straight years.
Yeah.
He was the number one selling artist.
And it might be more, because that's what actually it is more, because now I'm reading it. He dropped Confessions in 2004.
No, but that doesn't mean okay. So
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not like college football where you could be the number one team for 4 years.
Saying, but as an R&B artist, for those from 2001, and now I'm reading it. Marketing. Everybody can go look in his whatchamacallit, his Wikipedia. I'm reading the marketing section.
I don't want to look at his damn Wikipedia. I want to go to the music.
So he was ranked number one of the highest grossing artists until 2006.
Okay, so number one highest grossing. But that doesn't, and again, this is not towards Usher, this is towards anybody. You can be the top grossing and still not be the best.
And actually, accolades, they say he was the best R&B artist from 2000 to 2009. 2000 to 2009.
Okay, who is they?
I'm reading Wikipedia.
Okay. Do you know who has more R&B number one hits than Usher?
I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
Yeah, when I'm looking at the list, it's no one in his time.
Yeah, but you said more at least 5 years. So of course it's not going to be anybody at his time. I'm just reading from a decade.
I'm not talking about Usher. I'm talking about everybody, period.
Well, who?
I'm talking about when you're going to be the king of anything, king of pop, Mount Rushmore of pop, Mount Rushmore of rock. Were you the best at least 5 years in a row for a period of time? And who was your competition? Who was your competition matters too. That's why I don't just go on record sales. Who was your
but also, this is preference. So,
Well,
your preference. Who is your number one?
Beyonce has a lot of number one hits. Imagine how many more number one hits she would have if Rihanna didn't exist.
Who is your number one?
Number one R&B.
Yes,
I like to do it by decade. I can't pick an overall one. That's why I like your Mount Rushmore idea, because then I get to pick four. Because
exactly.
I
So, who's
can't
your number?
pick
Well,
somebody as
pick
number
one. Pick
one.
somebody.
But that's why I needed Tone back up here because he started adding way back in the day. But if we're gonna do that, I've got Barry White for me.
Wait, you're only doing one. We're only doing one now. We're only doing one. So, who's your?
I'll do
That's what
what-
I said. One.
No, I don't have a king, so I don't have an answer for that.
Well, you just pick Barry White then.
Yeah, okay, just default my pick. Okay, there you go. I'll take that.
There you go, Barry White. Why Barry White? Why is he on the Mount Rushmore?
I said it earlier because he was one of the best composers, best arrangers, singers, performers, and writers.
And just like I asked Tone, if you had to convince somebody that he belongs on the Mount Rushmore, what 3 songs are you picking?
Who for me it's gonna be I'm Gonna Love
Practice
You.
what you
It's gonna
preach.
be Love's Theme, and I gotta go commercial with Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Baby. Um
So I got to go commercial.
yeah, I gotta go. It's just so much deeper and deeper. I mean, it's just look, you were here because of Barry White, Rick. I'm
Oh, I
sorry.
was here because of Barry White.
But you are here because of Barry White and Teddy Pendergrass
To
and
make an
Al
argument, I was here
and
because of R.
Marvin
Kelly.
Gaye.
No pun intended.
You was here because of who?
Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to number 2. So we already knocked out our number ones, our per se number ones. I said Usher. Tone said Ron Isley, and you're going with Barry White. So number 2 for me would have to be, I'm gonna go with Genuine. I'm gonna go with Genuine as my
I know
number
you
2
ain't
on the
talking
Mount
about.
Rushmore of R&B. Why are you shaking your head?
I'm not,
Why are you?
I'm not shaking anything. I'm for my number 2. I'm gonna not be basic and just pick people from my time.
How's that
Um,
basic?
Because anybody can just pick somebody from their time. I mean,
Nobody
if you're
even
gonna pick,
messes with Genuine like that, though. That's the thing. Nobody even knows about Genuine. They only know that he's some goofy old man that's on stage right now doing all these dances that looks like he has arthritis in every part of his body.
I hate
Well, I
you
got a
so
point.
much with all the fiber in my soul.
I know you do. I know you do. But that's the truth.
That is
That's
the
the
truth.
truth.
I wouldn't. I don't think Genuine was a dominant force of his time. He was one of the greats of his time, but I think there were people at his time that overshadowed him. That's just my personal opinion. My number 2 would be Stevie Wonder.
Mm.
Is Stevie Wonder R&B though, or is he pop?
First of all, you tried to pull my black card about 10 years ago. If you just asked the question,
10 years
if
ago.
Stevie Wonder is pop,
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're having the rest of this conversation.
Why would Stevie Young, man, Stevie Wonder is
Listen to
not
what-
pure R&B. How is he pure R&B?
First of all, he added Ron Isaac. I asked 10 minutes ago if we're adding just every black person that sung soul, R&B, blues, whatever you want to call it. Because what we do in music is we always like to change what the genre is. For instance, Chuck Berry, all those guys was doing rock and roll, and white people started doing rock and roll and stealing it, and so now we called it soul, and then we changed it to rhythm and blues, and then we changed it to R&B, and now we change it to pop R&B, and then it just keeps moving and moving and changing. Okay, so what are we really using? What is the criteria for being R&B?
R&B, like just okay. So for me,
Hold on,
maybe it's a preference thing.
Hold on,
The
John Mack.
majority of your songs are the type of like slow, hard, like
Like a
Barry White. I don't see. I I agree with that pick, but Stevie Wonder had more upbeat songs.
Upbeat doesn't mean not R&B. What like
That's not
you
R&B. Upbeat's not R&B.
you
Upbeat's not
what are you
R&B.
talking about?
It's not.
What are you?
I don't know if I agree with that because, example, Luther.
Stevie Wonder is not an R&B artist.
Luther's
I
Never
can't
Too
even- I
Much
can't
is
even talk to
R&B,
you
and that's
anymore.
definitely upbeat.
And I don't think he's even labeled as.
I can't even talk to you anymore.
I
What
don't
are
even
you
think he's
talking
labeled as.
about? Do you understand that R&B songs go on the R&B chart, right?
Yes.
So if it's on the R&B chart, you're telling me it's not R&B.
Okay, well, maybe you might be right.
Like, have you ever heard a Stevie Wonder song? You're telling me it's pop? Oh
I
my
have.
Lord!
I have, but
Rick, we might have to do a part 2 of this. I'm gonna need you to come better equipped.
who's making babies to Stevie Wonder?
That's not what so what are you defining R&B as? Because you keep moving the goalposts. Now you have to be.
I'm not
It has
moving
to
the
be
goalposts.
music. It has to be music that you can make love to be R&B. Because that's
Nope.
not. So what are you talking about? What is
Well,
who
okay,
makes
so
babies
what
to-
song does he have that's R&B?
What Stevie Wonder song did they put in Best Man?
Got
Song
ass,
started-
Old
got
movie. What
ribbon
movie
in the
is?
sky.
Oh,
What song was in that movie?
My
That's
Sherry-
an old movie. You think I know movies like the back of my hand like that?
why do y'all say old like it was 60 years ago?
Best Man came out like 15, 20 years ago. What are
Okay,
you talking about?
you do know math, right? The 60 and 20 is a big difference between those two.
It doesn't matter. I still
Were you
know.
alive when Best Man came out?
Yes, I was. Actually. It came out in 1999.
Just because you raise your voice louder doesn't make it any
What
more.
the fuck? It came out in 1999.
1999 or 1899? Because that's what you acted like.
1999. And on that was
Oh my god!
I don't see a record by no Stevie Wonder on here.
Oh,
Not at all, buddy.
okay.
Looking at it right now.
All right. Do you remember
Stevie Wonder.
do you remember the scene with Tay Diggs?
This is why I hate you. Do you remember the scene with Tay Diggs?
Well, that's the
He's in the entire movie. What are you talking
When I
about?
say when I say the Stevie Wonder song and the scene with Tay Diggs, everybody who's seen that movie knows what I'm talking about.
No, I'm sorry. That's not a fucking movie that I can remember at the back of my hand.
No, that's fine. I never blamed you for that. I just laughed when you keep saying like Stevie Wonder wasn't R&B because it was up. Is he pop because it's upbeat? And then you went to who can make love to a Stevie Wonder song. And I'm just looking at you like, what?
Man,
Where is Tone? I need to rescue.
yeah, you do need to be rescued right now.
No. I don't need to rescue because I need to get rescued.
You do
for
need to be rescued right about now.
Good. Is Stevie go? Oh.
You do, but I mean,
Yeah, no, he
you still
wild. He
ain't
definitely
provided
wild.
the damn song. I mean, what?
What song?
Whatever. All right, so Genuine. If I had to pick 3 songs to say, hey, Genuine's on the Mount Rushmore, this is what I'm saying.
Is your Mount Rushmore of all time, or is it just the Mount Rushmore of the last 20 years?
All time.
And so, if you're doing a Mount Rushmore of R&B of all time, you're gonna take up 2 of the 4 spaces with Usher and Genuine. I'm
Yeah.
even gonna give you Usher, but you're gonna take up another spot to make 50% of the Mount Rushmore be Usher and Genuine. How can 50% of the Mount Rushmore of 4 people, 50% of it be from some people who have performed over the last 20 years? What sense does that make?
It's my preference.
Yeah, I'm saying it's his mouth.
Hey, that's what this is about. Everybody has their opinion.
I think putting
Everybody has their
Genuine
preference.
putting
me-
Genuine on the Mount Rushmore or not is a better question of are you psycho or not than cereal and milk. That's all I'm saying.
I guarantee you, there's a lot of people out there who believe that Genuine deserves a spot, at least in the conversation.
They all have straight jackets.
of being on the Mount Rushmore. But the two songs that I'm picking,
John Mack, your friend. Settle down, John Mack. We're playing with each other. Calm down. Calm
the
down,
three
John.
songs that I'm picking is Differences.
Uh,
My whole life has
I
changed.
think you're picking your Mount Rushmore so you can sing songs.
Yeah, let him.
That's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm thinking about. And no, it's not
Now,
his Mount Rushmore, John, because he's gonna make this Mount Rushmore. And we talking about the Mount Rushmore that if we were actually building a mountain and putting those faces on there for the world to see,
I
these
agree.
are faces. So we've got to come up with it. So no, it's not just his.
And you
No.
know what's so crazy about it though? I know what song was on the Best Man. The best man I can be. Oh, I can be.
Would you take Genuine over Brian McKnight?
Fuck no.
Fuck.
Or Babyface?
Yes, I would.
Ooh.
See, I didn't even get to finish.
You talking about
I
the
didn't even
people
get
make
to finish
babies?
because
Oh, go
I
ahead.
didn't get to finish because Babyface is on my Mount Rushmore.
Okay, cool.
He is on my Mount Rushmore.
Hey, Brian McKnight.
Brian McKnight is difficult for me.
Uh-huh.
I can't. I
was
can't.
attached
I
to
just
that.
can't. He's more of the. He's that crying R&B.
Did I ever cross your
Yeah, he's that cry R&B like. One like a dream come true. Two, it's like I can't. I love those songs. Like I love those songs.
Wait, are you
man.
calling him like the black wedding singer R&B artist? Is that what he?
I love those songs, but it's just like, oh my gosh, like find
Brian
her already.
McKnight-
Like just take her back.
Is
Take it
Brian
back.
McKnight the guy you put on back in that day when she broke up with you, or she won't talk to you no more? That's who you
Yes.
put on.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. Like, how many of these songs you gonna make to you finally be like, all right, just tell her how you really feel.
I know this guy would never be on the Mount Rushmore because he didn't do enough R&B songs, and
Who?
he's a blue-eyed soul singer. You know what a blue-eyed soul singer is, right?
No.
A white
That's
man.
what they call the white guys who sound black. But
I know you're not about to say who I think you're about to say.
who am I about to say?
JT?
No, fool.
I'm about to say Justin
gonna say-
Timberlake with the whoa.
No. I just said the guy didn't have a lot of hits. Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love.
Great song.
Many black people have redone that song and it still don't sound good.
So
Tupac.
What you won't do.
but going back to what you said though, was he good for at least 5 years?
Ooh, John B. That's a good honorable mention. Somebody put
A couple people on the IG said that. A lot of people said John B.
Yeah.
Look, listen,
John
I don't like John B. You know why? Because I was 17 years old. I got snuck into a strip club. It was the first time I was ever in a strip club, and the stripper danced to me to that damn John B. song. Don't listen to what people say. And she took
The stripper was dancing to that?
yes, she was
that's
slow.
great.
Listen,
That's
you're a
great.
17-year-old boy in sweatpants, and a big booty stripper is grinding on your lap to that song. She took all my money. She took all of it.
Why is the DJ playing
Because
John B in the strip club?
Because they knew what they were doing. She took
Oh
all
my
my
God.
money. She took all my money. A bunch of high schoolers snuck in there and saw them women, and he put that song on, and she took all of our money. All of it.
That's
You just didn't
John
have
B's a
strip
good one. I
club
don't know if he's Mount Rushmore though.
I just want to say honorable mention. He's an honorable mention.
Yeah. But
Very-
going back to your other pick, was he good for
Who?
5 years? Like you
Stevie Wonder?
mentioned in the beginning.
Stevie Wonder?
No. You said what's the kid's name? The blue-eyed.
Oh no! I was saying he would never be on the Mount Rushmore. He's only had one or two songs of R&B that have transcended, and that was one of them. I was just throwing him out there because I was thinking in my head of blue-eyed soul singers, but most of them don't have total R&B albums. Like Hall & Oates did a couple of R&B songs that were phenomenal. Elton John's been on an R&B. There's so many of them, but it's not a constant, so they wouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore anywhere.
So who you picking after Stevie Wonder?
Stevie Wonder, I'm gonna have to. I really wanted to go to Babyface. Again, I do consider people. Mine are always going to be people who write as well as compose, as well as produce, as well as sing.
Yeah.
There are some people who just sing and they're phenomenal at singing and they're some of the greatest singers ever, but they don't write worth a damn. They don't produce anything. They don't arrange anything. You know, that's a big bucket of talent right there. You can do all that and sing, and be at the top and have number one hits. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
So who's coming after Stevie Wonder?
John Mack. I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to the chat a little bit. Robin Thicke he gets in that honorable mention John B kind of category. Again, he had some good songs.
But wait, he's even honorable mention?
No. We're talking about people who had like that one or two big R&B hits that you can remember, but they wouldn't be anywhere near the Mount Rushmore because they were never dominant or the number one person for a long extended period of time.
Oh no, I get you. I got you. Yeah. But Robin Thicke though?
Yeah, he had a couple big hits. He wouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore. He threw that name in there because I was talking about blue-eyed soul singers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Well, then JT definitely got to be in there then.
No.
Yeah, he can be in there.
Nah.
Until he did the Prince thing at halftime, and then that destroyed it. But
completely.
He was in that terrible group NSYNC, who was not as good as the Backstreet Boys because everybody in the Backstreet Boys could actually sing. But that's okay. We're gonna keep on moving.
Still waiting on your number 2.
I gave you my number 2. My number 1 was Barry White. My number 2 was Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, his number 2 was Stevie Wonder.
You did.
And then you asked me my number 3, and I said Babyface.
Yeah, that's mine too. Yeah, mine's Babyface as well. Because I mean, again, to this day, he's still writing songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that
Babyface is my honorable mention.
You got me on that one. There's no.
If I said number 4, Chris Brown, would you get mad?
That's my number 4. That's my number 4.
Now,
but something tells me you're joking.
No, I was trying. If I had to pick somebody who was more relevant today, I would probably go to Chris Brown. Usher's Confessions came out in a very sad part of my life, so that album hits a little different. I believe Chris Brown would have been way more dominant if he didn't have to take that hiatus. We all know why the hiatus came. Yep. But I think he was on a trajectory where, I mean, you know how Bruno Mars is lauded all over the world and packing arenas? I think Chris Brown would have been close to that level if he had continued on that trajectory without the hiatus.
Yeah, without the little incident. So I feel the same way too.
I can't pick somebody like Bruno Mars because Bruno Mars does everything.
He does.
Yeah, he's more.
He does.
So he's just on the Mount Rushmore of music, But in terms
agree.
of which would be a very hard conversation to ever have. So we'll never do a Mount Rushmore of music. There's just way too many genres to.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. It's gonna be preference. It's gonna be preference.
That's a mini series. Yeah, but you know what? You can have preference, but still acknowledge greatness.
I agree. You know what I mean? I agree.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It doesn't have to be.
But the preference comes in. See, that's why you get a lot of the the debates on who's the GOAT in basketball and football, because at the end of the day, it's just somebody's preference. Like, you may throw stats out there every now and then, but at the end of the day,
well, I find sports a lot easier argument to do this than music.
You would think sports is a lot easier.
Well, because there's two types of people that argue sports. There's people that dissect and bring nuance to the audience, and then there's people that just go, "Oh, there's no championship numbers," and it's like, okay, you're gonna do the lazy argument, then why are we even talking?
Is that a lazy argument though?
It is a lazy argument because anytime you try to tell someone something and they can't figure out a debate or retort to your question, they just throw out rings. We all know, if you've ever played sports, if you've ever I'm friends with some professional athletes. When you talk to them, they will admit to you in private people who are better than other people, but once they're on TV, they won't say it because they know what's going to happen. But he doesn't have any rings. Like somebody can be better. Charles Barkley is better than Robert Horry, but Robert Horry's got how many championships?
Well, that's a terrible comparison.
No, it's not a terrible comparison. They both played power forward. There's a billion of them. Is Brad Johnson better than Dan Marino?
That's a terrible comparison.
No,
because we all know Brad Johnson can't sniff Dan Marino.
The reason why it's a terrible argument is because we use the rings when we want to validate our argument.
But I think the rings argument only comes into play when you do the whole basic Michael Jordan versus LeBron thing.
That's people who don't want to really get into the argument. They just throw out the 6 championships and pick Jordan.
Yeah, but I think everything else around that, I think it's pretty clear cut from an
because
athletic
when somebody
standpoint.
says, "Well, if we're going to use rings, why don't we say Bill Russell's because he has 13?" Oh, but he played back in this age, and then what I'm saying is the goalpost always moves when somebody's trying to make an argument, and you defeat their reasoning, then they move the goalposts. They're gonna keep.
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying on that. I see what you're saying on that.
Right, they're just gonna keep moving it. So it's like whatever.
But when it comes to because we are gonna do that, as far as again, who from a musical talent standpoint, Mount Rushmore of just artists in general.
Yeah, this is so hard.
Yeah, that'll be.
And I will argue that too. Those spots probably gonna go to 2 people who are already dead. Are you
talking about Michael Jordan and Prince?
Michael Jackson.
I got you. It is 1 a.m. over here. Yeah, Michael Jackson, because we were just talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson
and Prince.
There's just so many. You've got for looking back at every artist's time and how big they were, you've got people, and we're not counting groups. So we're not talking about the Beatles and Rolling Stone. I don't care if you hate Elvis. You've got Elvis up there. You've got Frank Sinatra up there. You've got Michael Jackson. You've got James Brown. You've got just people who were just ridiculous. You have you have superstars, and then you just have megastars that are out of the solar system.
Yeah,
they're just you know what? Now that I think about it, you probably can't have that argument as far as the greatest artist of all time. Me personally, I think it's MJ. That's just me. Michael Jackson is probably the greatest. Ain't nobody touching Mike, man. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. The closest I would say will probably be maybe from a popular standpoint, maybe Beyonce.
You know what? You could, and it's such a different type of arguments where you're talking about best performer of all time, best artist of all times, best singer of all times. Because the best singers may not be the best performers. Like, of course, Whitney Houston is one of the greatest singers of all time. But she's not a greater performer than Beyonce. But that doesn't mean she's not one of the greatest singers of all time. So
I would take Whitney's vocals over Beyonce's any day.
Well, here's the thing right here. You splitting hairs with Prince and Mike when people say Prince is better than Mike or Mike is better than Prince, because they both evolved into 2 different areas. Mike was a soul singer. He was good. He could do pop. He could dance. And when people used to say things like, Michael Jackson doesn't sing, he just dances. It's like, you need to go to a concert when he actually starts singing like Lady in My Life. And she's out of my life. And I just can't stop loving you. And then you forget, oh God, dang, he can sing. We forget about that. And Prince was a different artistic type of artist than MJ. MJ was all about putting everything into that damn performance and bringing together the music and all of that. And Prince was purely about the music from an artistic standpoint. So it's kind of hard to compare those two or say which one is better, because again, they 2 very different styles. Now, if they were the same style, then we can argue over who's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, you got me on that Whitney thing. Whitney's vocals, my Lord. Yeah. Whitney's vocals are just out of this world. Out of this world. I've never seen a female sing the way she's seen ever.
That's how mad The Bodyguard is no longer the #1 soundtrack because Titanic had one song, and all the people who don't look like us went and bought all those damn songs, and then now that's the #1 sound. We know damn Bodyguard soundtrack is just ridiculous.
But that track, yeah, man, that woo.
Well, Prince, okay, no, John, I'm not arguing with you. You say Prince wins everything else, yeah, but we're forgetting Michael was also a writer, an arranger. He was also a composer, just like Prince. So again, we're talking about two people who could do more than just sing and perform. You forget about all those little things. Artists aren't even allowed to do that anymore. Compose your whole. That's why Beck won Album of the Year, and everybody got mad and said, "Well, it should have been Beyonce." Beck composed an entire album by himself. Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah.
That is extremely hard. And MJ and Michael both had that gift. They were both perfectionists, and they both have that gift. I don't want to say one was better than the other. They were both great at it.
Well, you said
the history speaks for itself. You say not at the level of Prince. Lord Jesus.
You said what? What happened?
The reason why it was at the level of Prince, they would have never been arch rivals. If it wasn't at the level of Prince, then they wouldn't have been battling for #1s all those years.
And to be honest with you, I don't even think it was like a battle type thing with them two. It seems like it was always like
it was a one-sided battle. Prince did everything from the rooted to the okay. You don't do your homework. Okay, never mind. I just sat here and told you Michael Jackson would compose an entire album, everything from beginning to end.
No, I know what you're saying.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in the comment section. I gotta start reading it.
Oh, in the comment sections. What? Yeah. Somebody's in the comments.
He was doing good, and I was debating with him, but now he just said something that just lost all the credibility. So I'm just gonna move on.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna move on because I can't argue against that. If you just don't know that they both did everything from the rooter to the tutor, I don't know what else to do. But what were you saying?
I was saying that I don't think that when both of them were living together making music, I don't think it was like a little battle thing or whatever. I think they were just making good music and nobody was really
a one-sided rivalry where Prince wasn't very fond of Michael and he always wanted to outdo him. And Michael was always trying to get on Prince's good side, which I think annoyed Prince even more. So there's like three really strange things that happened to him. Michael Jackson's publicist tells a story. He went to meet Prince one day and he met Prince at the restaurant. And Michael's talking and Prince is just looking at him. And then Prince says, "Excuse me," leaves and comes back in a different outfit. And then Michael keeps talking. And then he looks at him again and he leaves and he comes back and changes it to a different outfit. And then Michael starts talking again and he leaves the third time. And when he left, Michael turned to both of the publicists, Prince and MJ's, and Michael, his own publicist, he goes, "He's kind of weird." Now, this is Michael Jackson calling you weird, right? The king
Prince
of weird.
Is an asshole, man. Prince is an asshole.
Then Michael didn't help either because when they were going to do the song "Bad" together,
yeah,
right, which would have been phenomenal, but again, the rooter to the tutor, Michael likes to write and do everything from the end,
yeah,
and so you can't have Prince do a duet with you and not take his say in the song. So when he told Prince the line of, you know how it opens, "Your butt is mine," and Prince said, "No, absolutely not."
Yeah.
And then we all know what happened with "We Are the World," where Michael wouldn't let Prince have input. And that's why Prince, if you go watch the video on YouTube, he's not singing, he's smiling, he's hugging people while everybody else is singing. And so it's like a one
very awkward that
MJ wanted to be his friend, but Prince wasn't having it. So it's kind of like a one-sided rivalry that was happening,
Yeah, We Are the World is garbage, by the way. Just on that.
Yeah, so since Tone's not back on yet, and he won't make it back on.
I took first shift with you. Well, I had to do some technical stuff. He came on here with that Boost Mobile internet. And then maybe we say his name 5 times, he'll pop up.
So one of his and then we'll cut it after this one. So one of his artist on his Mount Rushmore was R. Kelly.
He probably said T-Pain. I don't know.
It was R. Kelly. It was R. Kelly.
And I'm gonna get yelled at for this, and I really don't care because none of y'all can kick my ass.
Oh my God. Here we go.
R. Kelly had some hits, and then it just came to a point where he was just saying stuff.
What do you mean by that?
I was in the store going down the aisle, and I saw some peanut butter. You saved me, and I'm like, what? What do you? What? He just started saying stuff towards the end. I don't know what was going on, but look, we're mixing. I know people will mix what he's done with his hits, but hey, y'all was jamming to it.
Facts.
Y'all was jamming to it. He couldn't read the lyrics, but he sung the shit out of them.
And he was this close. I'm telling you, he was this close.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Please don't say it.
He's an honorable mention for me, but he was really close to going on that Mount Rushmore.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say something else. Okay.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say he was this close to being like one of the greatest of all time or something.
Oh, no. I would never have him be greatest of all time. Well, I can't even say it. You know what? I'm gonna say it. He's not. No.
Well, hey, I don't want to be disingenuous because I know we're about to wrap up because we weren't doing the show wasn't the King of R&B, and so I had women on there that I totally forgot because I got in an argument with you. But I had
you already said you're 3, so who's the number 1?
Well, I was gonna say, to me, it's a very big toss up between Gladys Knight and Anita Baker.
Okay.
Now, between Gladys Knight and Anita Baker, it is just hearing like Anita Baker is one of those people. As soon as you hear the notes come in at the beginning of the song, you're gone.
So you go with Anita Baker?
Yep, I am.
Why you get sad after that? Like, yeah.
Huh? No, because I wasn't. Now I just heard the song. I'm gonna probably listen to Anita Baker all night tonight. No,
look who is back.
Who is that? Candyman?
Hey, you know what? I've literally been on this whole time. Like I heard literally everything. I'm literally still looking at myself on iPad. Like,
why you didn't say nothing?
I guess it just wasn't connecting to the rest of the world.
Yeah. I don't know the software doesn't really work well with Boost Mobile Wi-Fi. So.
Hey, we'll send you back. Go ahead and knock out the 4.
You need to put some more minutes on your
Yeah, I got to call and put my unlimited plan back. I lost my little scratch off thing.
So Tone, how off base? Because you could hear everything, just like when I was out.
Yeah, I was here the entire time.
How off base was I?
With what part?
Was I off base with any of it?
I mean, I think your criteria is like the 5-year thing. I think that might be like a staple if you're talking to like A&Rs or something like that. I think when it comes to like personal preference, I don't know if it necessarily you have to have dominated for X amount of years. I mean, it makes a better argument for a collective, but for like your own personal, because how Rick wanted to have Genuine, which I think is nuts, but hey, Genuine got some slaps.
It is nuts.
You know, Genuine, yeah. He got some slaps. So if that's who he goes to and says that this is, out of all artists for R&B, this is one of the 4 guys or girls that I listen to. Hey, that's your prerogative. That's your Bobby Brown.
Wait. Listen, but totally
listen.
Different than Mount Rushmore, and
the reason why I picked. So I'm gonna tell you, I based my Mount Rushmore off of who, like Keone said, music came out at a time in my life where it just resonated with me and it stuck with me. So I'm like, like Usher came at a time where it was just like, boom, everything that was going on in my life stuck with me. All the songs, the way he was moving, all that. Genuine, everything he was putting out at the time was just sticking with me. Babyface, I caught the back end of Babyface. But then I started listening to stuff and then listening to, his old records that, I found and stuff like that and just getting into his music. And then again, going into up until now, Chris Brown. So like Chris Brown was this. And the crazy thing is that Babyface like made it on my list when I was looking at this last night. I was about to put Trigger Trey on there.
Broaden your
Yeah,
horizon.
Babyface is in my honorable mentions for sure. Because my whole list was based off of like what Keone was saying, people who sing, write, produce, like do it all. They're not just someone who's getting handed some art and it's like, yo, go perform that. Like, so my whole list was Ron Isley was one, Keith Sweat was another one for me.
Getting the Sweat Hotel.
Yeah, Keith Sweat for me was another huge one. Teddy Pendergrass was my other one.
I mentioned him. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my last and final was R. Kelly. Now I did hear what you were saying when you were saying he started just singing about random shit. Now that Trapped in the Closet series, for me that was just like its own thing. He was like the first one to kind of have like a mini movie type thing where he was
that was cool
singing about that. But my thing for R. Kelly is now, disclaimer, wherever you want to put that shit, whatever he does in his personal life, I do not condone. That shit is gross. He need to be locked behind bars, under the jail, whatever. I'm glad he gonna be away from women and children. That nigga is gross. However, I'm not gonna act like that man don't have one of the best pens in the history of R&B. Like all the artists that y'all were naming, like Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone, he wrote that. Like, you know what I mean? Like Marvin Sapp never would have made it. He wrote that. Like, bro, this man has so much.
Wait.
Yes. So when you say never,
no. He did not write those.
Yes, he did. He wrote that.
No.
Yes.
He said the words, but the dude can't read and write, so he didn't write those. He said the words.
He wrote that shit. He wrote that shit. And that's the beauty of it. That nigga can't read. He can't read and write, but he can produce the most amazing shit possible. He know how to speak, and he spoke that shit into existence.
That's what I said. That's what I said. He said it. He ain't write shit.
Even better. Hov don't write shit.
Oh, just messing with you. Okay. Like, I don't want to. Okay, I know you're gonna get sensitive about R. Kelly. Let me stop.
Oh no, I would never. But
I have this stupid thing where I need to separate it more. But when I get morally disgusted with somebody, I just kind of stop listening to their music.
Now, see, I don't listen to his music at all anymore. Like, anytime someone plays TP2 or anything like that, I love that shit. But not for me. I can't listen to it.
Listen.
I
ain't gonna lie. I just listened to Chocolate Factory about a couple of days ago.
Rick being there listening to Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Album was fire. Album was fire. Aaliyah album was fire.
I listened to Chocolate Factory a couple days ago.
Bro, the man makes hits. He makes wonderful music.
Why you had to bring up Aaliyah? All right, let's talk about somebody else.
What? That's his list. No,
I didn't deny his list. I said R. Kelly was the shit. I just want to talk about somebody else. That's all.
Yeah, he's just a terrible human being. I mean, great singer, producer, writer, but terrible human being. Terrible.
Yeah, but you know what? I had a person on the list that used to beat the hell out of women. So you know.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just picking
that's what I liked
two evils right there.
That's what I liked about Barry White. Well, Barry White and Stevie Wonder I'll leave up there. But you know who? You know what? If I factor in morality and take out James Brown, I can replace him with somebody that I cannot even believe.
Who that?
That I forgot. Luther Vandross.
That's who I was going between him and Teddy P.
I forgot about Luther.
That's what Rick. That's what I was saying when we were talking about we should do music. You forget more music than you remember. Like you go, wait, what about this guy?
I forgot about Luther, man.
And we didn't even talk about the
women. Okay, wait. I'm taking Genuine off and I'm putting Luther on there.
Smart move.
I'm taking Genuine off. And I'm putting Luther on there. I forgot about Luther.
That's fun.
Man. You know what we can do next time for R&B? We can do groups.
So yeah, that's what me and there goes Tone. He out again.
I'm still here. I just gotta walk out.
He's still
So
here.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do groups.
Popo at his door.
We're gonna do groups. We're gonna do female R&B artists because I kind of feel like there's a disservice to them sometimes just because they don't get enough attention. I mean, let's be real. Like a lot of people can make the art, like Anita Baker.
Well, you know what? They got the attention at their time. I don't think the female R&B artists get as much attention now, and that's not me saying maybe they're not as good. I don't know. I'm not saying that, but at the time, at their height, they was getting that damn attention.
Right like
now,
Whitney was.
It's also unfair for artists today because I talk to a lot of artists and they all say the same thing. Artists aren't allowed to do what they used to be able to do, number one, and now it goes more about the marketability of your look. Look how many deemed unattractive artists there were back in the day. Everybody wasn't gorgeous. And now it's like if you look really good and can halfway sing, somebody might give you.
Hey, Whitney was bad.
Yes, she was.
Whitney was bad when she came out. Woo! Before the cocaine? Oh man. Before the cocaine, Whitney was woo. Man, I tell you. Aaliyah.
Like $1 million bill saying.
Now, I don't know if I would put Aaliyah on the Mount Rushmore.
No, she didn't.
No, I couldn't do that.
She was.
She didn't get to stick around long
she's
enough.
a decent one. Aaliyah's a decent one.
Beautiful voice, but I don't.
She can sing. Come on, man. Aaliyah can sing, bro. Come on, man.
No one said she couldn't sing, but she didn't get to stick around long enough.
Yeah. She didn't have enough.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah.
Sometimes you meet the untimely demise,
bro. So I mean, she's not the first artist to get cut short, dude.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, I would have loved to hear more hits out of Kurt Cobain. We just didn't get to, or Jimi Hendrix. We just didn't get to, or Amy Winehouse. Ooh,
that white girl could sing.
Amy Winehouse, that's a good one.
It's sad that she was still addicted to them drugs because she could sing like a motherfucker.
Sade's not considered R&B, but
Sade,
to me, she is.
That's to me, she is. Sade is bad.
Yeah.
Still, anytime you can disappear for almost 30 years and then come and do and then have a number one hit and then walk away again, you a bad bitch.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Sade just came out of nowhere after being gone for like 25 years and says, "Hey, here's a number one hit. I'll see you guys."
Oh, and dropped Soldier of Love, and then just disappeared again.
Yeah, I'm gonna just sit this right here. I'm gonna sit this hit right here, and I'll see y'all later.
You said what? Oh yeah, you talking about Sade? Look, yo, how old is she? She gotta be at like what? 50, 55?
Sade's been 25 as long as I've been alive.
She's been 29 forever.
So
oh my god! See, this is
a vampire.
This is the kind of comment that makes me want to end the show right now.
What her biggest competitor? Yeah, I don't agree with that. Rest in peace, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
The reason why
Beyonce.
The reason why she wouldn't be Beyonce's biggest competitor because Beyonce is the biggest artist of Rihanna, but Rihanna has more number one hits. So there's been a couple people that would have been in Aaliyah's way.
Not a couple, a lot.
Yeah, because Mariah Carey is still a person. She's still here. She still exists.
Well, I know, but she ain't dropping them right now. Aaliyah would be in her
Beyonce is a bigger bigger artist in her own household.
Yeah, let's keep it real. Aaliyah would be competing with Solange for real.
She's a big.
Now you're just being now you're just being hurtful.
So how's that being hurtful?
I'm being serious.
Is Beyonce not better? Is Beyonce not better than Jay-Z? As far as
Rick, first of all, I wasn't even talking about what you said. I heard that and moved on. I was talking about what Tone just said. Like you said that, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm
true, though.
She's a bigger artist. Jay-Z doesn't do it, of course. Yeah, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, internationally, absolutely.
Guess what? 2 + 2 = 4. Oh, surprise! What's wrong with you?
Hey, Keona be killing me, man. But I'm saying, like, I'm dead ass. Like, when it comes to like actually composing music, being an artist, and all that shit, like Solange is heavily slept on. Like her last album, the one that had Cranes in the Sky. That album was.
There's a reason why
beautiful,
people.
bro.
There's a reason why people.
Solange in the category with
There's
Beyonce.
There's a
no,
reason.
not with Beyonce. I was talking about like Aaliyah wouldn't even like come up to.
Stop.
Like, okay.
Stop it. There's a reason why people who are
take R. Kelly away from Aaliyah. What do we have?
Did you say a living
Take
Aaliyah?
R. Kelly away from Aaliyah. What do you have?
He said a living Aaliyah.
He ain't put her on that plane.
A living Aaliyah who are probably okay. You need to do your homework.
He said a living Aaliyah. What the?
I'm not gonna get into this. You gotta do your homework. I'm not gonna get into this. You gotta do your homework. All right.
No, I mean I'm being serious as far as like when it comes to like albums and shit like that. Like Age Ain't Nothing But a Number is R. Kelly's album. Like I don't get like Aaliyah's
artists aren't guaranteed the number one stay working with the same person their entire career. We're talking about a 30-year span. It would have been okay. That's different.
Right.
Everybody's.
But we applaud her because of what she did, and what she did was be next to R. Kelly.
She still has to perform it. I could write the greatest song ever. You know how many songs that were written to be great and somebody's performance made that song nothing? And do you know how many songs were like, oh, I'm gonna just write this little old thing and give it to you, and then that artist performed the shit out of it, and now it's a big hit and it was never expected to be. Someone still has to perform it. Just because someone wrote it don't mean shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that she didn't hold her end of the bargain. That's not what I'm saying at all. She definitely held her end of the bargain where she came in and sung the song like they should have been sang. She hit the notes like they were supposed to be. She hit it beautifully. That's not the argument I'm saying. What I'm saying is show me Aaliyah's pen, and then we can have that conversation about her being up at that level.
R. Kelly didn't exist. If she's good enough, someone else would have wrote her songs. It's not like he was the only songwriter in the world. What do you mean he? He's not the only songwriter in the world. So R. Kelly dies and all songs just stop? No one's writing anymore?
Not all the songs, but all Aaliyah's songs stop.
If he didn't exist, she would have got the songs from somebody else.
Well, no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't have, bro. No, she wouldn't have.
Is he the only writer that could be hired to work for Aaliyah?
He's not the only writer, but he's the writer that put her where she was, and
that we know of. You just
she would not have the career that she had. That's all we're saying.
But her life changed, kind of though.
I do know that.
Kind of elevated.
How do you know that if it's something that didn't happen?
When she started messing with Timbaland, and remember when they came up with that little group? I forgot what group it was, but it was like Missy, Timbo. It was freaking Magoo, Genuine, Aaliyah.
Yeah, that was like the Virginia production house.
Hey, Aaliyah kind of just went up a little bit, but then that's without R. Kelly.
Hey, Rick, you need to go YouTube that story of when Babyface was writing the hits for Boys to Men and how they treated him. It's a very interesting video.
Well, I mean, Babyface is on my Mount Rushmore, so
I'm just saying when he went and told him how to sing "Bended Knee" and a couple other their big hits, and they didn't want to listen, and they went to the producer and said, who is this guy? Ain't nobody singing them songs like that. And Quincy Jones made a quick call and said, get back in the studio and do the songs the way he said it. Click. That was it.
See, that
was it.
Babyface is probably
that's why he's in my honorable mention.
Songs that he's written for a lot of people. Then I can probably
there's count. So many artists like that. Carly Simon, Neo, like, we got songs that people sung that we still don't know.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna have to do a part 2 about this because Neo, you can make an argument about Neo. Well, not on the Mount Rushmore. I don't think he's on the Mount Rushmore.
Not on the Mount Rushmore.
But come on, man. Like Neo as a songwriter.
His pen is up there. His pen is up there just like Sean Garrett and all them other guys that end up like throwing smashes to people and shit and keeping their careers going. I agree with that, but
Neo got a pen. He said, "You tripping, Tone."
What am I tripping about?
He said you tripping when you was acting like R. Kelly's the only person that can write a song in the history of the world.
That's not what I'm saying. You missing my point. No, what I'm saying is
that was just the way you was acting.
Well, yeah, no, that's not how I was acting at all. All I'm saying is show me Aaliyah's pen without him. and then we can judge her trajectory of getting up there toward Beyonce. That's the statement I was making.
We can't, because I don't have a time machine. I can't go back and kidnap R. Kelly and introduce her into one of the other 8 million writers there are in the country.
So let me. How about this? Let me ask you this, Tone. If Aaliyah had the opportunity, God rest her soul, to have the same singer-songwriters that was afforded to Beyonce and a lot of these female artists now, do you think she would have been at least competitive with Beyonce, Rihanna, and artists of that nature?
Now or back then? Now or back then?
Now.
Right now. If she was alive and well, if she was alive and well and she had access to all the shit that everybody else has access to, or the big names.
Boom. Because she was getting close with that mother bleeper who's in there, and Missy would have had her right.
I love Missy, but I don't agree.
You ain't gotta agree. The audience is
That's the same guy that was arguing Prince and Mike. Like I did. He's redeeming himself now. Yeah, that's the opinion you're going off of.
No, but so you saying that Aaliyah? So are you saying Aaliyah would have been at least competitive, or no? I didn't hear you.
If she had everything available to her, like all the big name artists, she would be in people's mentions. I think she would be more on the level of, like, let's say a SZA or something like that in today's music.
Oh, that's
well, you know what, Rick, he could be right, but here's the thing. You can't say either way because we can't do it. She could have been even. Right. She could have ended up being even better than she was, or she could have ended up being worse. It just depends on who wrote it. Okay, big time artists have done songs written by multiple people, and all those songs have come out different. So again, we don't know who she'd fall in the hands of. We don't know if Babyface would have wrote a song for her. We don't know if Missy would have wrote a song for her. We don't know.
We don't know if R. Kelly would have wrote a song for her.
A song for her. And just because someone discovers someone also doesn't mean they wouldn't have made it, because I'm not talking about her.
That's all I'm saying.
People can discover someone, but if you're good enough, somebody may eventually discover you later.
May not. Because there's a bunch of great singers that are out there in the world that are just still out there in the world, not been discovered.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I don't know, man.
I believe her talent would have pushed her through to something eventually? Probably so.
Could have. We've seen worse go bigger. So, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 6ix9ine was in the camera for everybody forever. So, I mean, like, it don't take much in today's world to be popular, famous, or to be charted.
Yo, this dude in the comments is pissing Keone off. Look at it.
And that's the opinion y'all were going off of.
So that guy didn't piss me off. He said, "Did I miss something about Missy's pen?" I just put my head on the mic because we've mentioned R. Kelly and 6ix9ine in the same episode.
But no, I'm just speaking to like the level of relevancy today, and like how you basically have to have no talent to be a star.
Well, I mean, we can blame that all on Soulja Boy, but
he changed the game. Soulja Boy really changed the game.
Yep, say what you want to say about him, but
he did. That was the problem.
Nah, they're still gatekeepers. They need to lock the gate.
Oh man,
that's crazy. So you're going with, just to reiterate, go with your last 4 one more time before we close it out, Tone.
Yeah. So my 4 were Ron Isley, Keith Sweat, Teddy Pendergrass, and R. Kelly.
All right, Keone.
I'm gonna say Babyface. I'm gonna say Stevie Wonder. I'm gonna say damn, I lost my train of thought. I gave you 4 earlier. What the hell?
You said Barry White too.
Yeah, I said Barry White. I said Babyface. I said Stevie Wonder. Mm-hmm. And for number 4, who the hell did I say? I lost my train of thought.
I don't think you ever gave a number 4. I know you brought up James Brown, but I don't know if you ever gave it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Anita Baker.
Oh yeah, I did. I said Anita Baker. Because I didn't know if we were separating by genders.
Males and females. Yeah, I did. That's why I didn't include any females in mine.
But if we're doing males only, I want to bring somebody with some gritty soul in. So I'm gonna replace Anita Baker because one thing about there's great singers and there's singers that have a distinct voice, like a Stevie Nicks or a Freddie Mercury have a distinct voice, right? And my distinct voice for R&B would be Al Green.
God,
I fuck with that.
dang it!
I fuck with that.
He like Teddy B because Teddy B songs, when you put them together, it tells a story. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Close the doors. The next song. Turn off the lights. And then what's the next one? Do me.
And light a candle.
He give you instructions.
Oh,
you know
Teddy!
what I like? I like when Cedric the Entertainer used to do Comic View.
Oh, yeah. Turn them off.
He said, Al Green talk to you. He said, Al said, well, something's going wrong. What's wrong, Al? Somebody's on the phone. What time is Al? 3:00 in the morning. Like Al Green be answering your questions.
Hey, so before we close it up, I'm just gonna go. I changed my 4, so it's gonna be.
Oh, so he took Genuine out, huh?
It's gonna be Usher.
It's gonna be T-Pain, Lil Boosie.
Hey, it's gonna be T-Pain, Little Murder.
Crook little.
Humpback. Mississippi.
We put Drake in there since he cries just as much as an R&B singer.
Oh, now that show we gonna do Mount Rushmore of rappers. I'm gonna tell you right now, Drake's number 1 for me.
Drake is pop.
Please end the show. Oh wait, were you here, Tone, when he said Stevie Wonder was pop? Were you listening? Did you throw your tablet?
No, I wanted to log off for real. I wanted to log off, but I probably should stay. I'm gonna let him get it off. I mean, but this is the guy that puts milk in the bowl before the cereal. So I mean, you gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know. Sometimes you just gotta know who you're dealing with.
Idiot. You better, when you retire, you better get VA compensation for behavioral health.
He definitely got MTBI for sure. Definitely got MTBI.
I do. I got some type of TBI, PTSD, something.
Stop getting that milk with the pig on the carton instead of the cow, and your milk will be.
Oh my God! Hey, I'm going with Usher. I'm going with Luther. I'm going with Babyface.
We're talking about Luther Campbell, y'all.
I'm going with Babyface, and I'm gonna close it out with, Chris Breezy. I'm gonna close out with Chris Breezy. But hey, thank y'all for going on this wonderful show of ours. Tone has missed half the show. Yeah,
I literally was here the entire time.
But hey, just make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel, Keone Productions, Dose of Dopeness. Got other good shows on there. Just make sure y'all like and subscribe. Check us out. We got some good content on there. All right, just make sure.
Because we skipped 2 weeks, we will be back next week.
Holla! Watch this.
Fucking Genuine.
Yeah.